Mastering passing a SOC 2 audit. Management's security assessment process is a ticking time bomb of unidentified vulnerabilities. When conducting regular system and network security assessments, what process does its management follow to identify and prioritize findings, and what procedures are in place to ensure that these findings are properly remediated and verified to prevent future occurrences? To ensure the effective identification, prioritization, and remediation of findings from regular system and network security assessments, management follows a structured process that includes the following steps. 1. Identification of findings. The assessment team, comprising of qualified security professionals, conducts regular system and network security assessments using industry-recognized frameworks and tools, such as NIST, ISO 27001, and OpenVAS. The team identifies potential vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and non-compliances with security policies and procedures. 2. Risk assessment and prioritization. The identified findings are then risk assessed to determine their potential impact on the organization's assets, data, and operations. The risk assessment considers factors such as the likelihood of exploitation, potential damage, and existing controls. Findings are prioritized based on their risk rating, with high-risk items addressed first. 3. Findings documentation and reporting. The assessment team documents all identified findings in a centralized findings log, including details of the vulnerability, risk rating, and recommended remediation steps. A comprehensive report is generated, highlighting the key findings, risks, and recommendations. 4. Review and validation. The findings report is reviewed and validated by the organization's management and security team to ensure that the identified risks are accurately assessed and prioritized. This step ensures that all stakeholders are aware of the identified risks and are committed to remediating them. 5. Remediation planning. Based on the prioritized list of findings, the organization develops a remediation plan, outlining the necessary steps to address each finding. The plan includes timelines, resource allocation, and responsible personnel. 6. Remediation and implementation. The identified remediation steps are implemented, and necessary changes are made to the system, network, or procedures. This may involve configuration changes, software updates, or the implementation of additional security controls. 7. Verification and validation. After remediation, the organization conducts verification and validation activities to ensure that the findings have been properly addressed. This includes retesting and reassessing the remediated areas to confirm that the identified vulnerabilities have been eliminated or mitigated. 8. Lessons learned and knowledge sharing. The organization conducts a post-remediation review to identify lessons learned and areas for improvement. This knowledge is shared across teams to improve the overall security posture and reduce the likelihood of similar findings in the future. 9. Continuous monitoring. The organization continuously monitors its systems and networks to identify new vulnerabilities and weaknesses. This ensures that the security posture remains up to date and effective in preventing future occurrences. To ensure the effectiveness of this process, the organization has implemented the following procedures. Designated roles and responsibilities. Clearly defined roles and responsibilities are assigned to ensure that all stakeholders are aware of their duties in the findings identification, prioritization, and remediation process. Training and awareness. Regular training and awareness programs are conducted to educate personnel on security best practices, vulnerability identification, and remediation procedures. Communication protocols. Established communication protocols ensure that all stakeholders are informed of findings, remediation plans, and progress. Compliance and regulatory requirements. The organization ensures that its remediation process meets all applicable compliance and regulatory requirements, such as SOC 2, HIPAA, or PCI DSS. Continuous improvement. The organization regularly reviews and updates its remediation process to ensure it remains effective and aligned with industry best practices. By following this structured process, the organization ensures that system and network security assessments are conducted regularly, findings are properly identified and prioritized, and remediation efforts are effective in preventing future occurrences.